Eric in Escondido. Eric, what's going on? How are you?
What's up, Rome? Thanks for the vine. Hey, really looking forward to this Friday Smackoff, as it's kind of a personal jungle anniversary for myself. 20 years ago Friday, working on my grandpa's farm in Kansas, flipping through the radio stations, trying to find something different, and I landed on KFH and heard a bunch of dudes with crazy names like Silk Rock, Kerwin, and whatever the heck a Cablinasian is, absolutely eviscerating each other. I was lucky enough to stumble into the jungle in the middle of a Smackoff and thought that's what the show was all the time. You always tell people give the show 2 weeks. It only took me 2 segments to be hooked. Thanks for all the smiles and laughs over the last 20 years, Romy. So to celebrate the sacred holiday and my 20 years in the jungle, we are having a watch party this Friday in Escondido at an establishment that, if I'm not mistaken, Jim, you have frequented a time or two. We will be at Pounders on Grand Avenue in Escondido, 8:30 Friday morning. The fine people who own this historical landmark of Escondido are going to be opening early for the clones. So let's show them some love and get a good turnout. Shout out to all the San Diego County clones. Come out, have some cold ones. Looking at you, Abigail. Put the apparatus down, cruise up to North County. Even you, V in the fee. I didn't realize till yesterday that the fee was actually Menifee, but you're welcome to come down from that landfill and join us also. Pounders on Grand in Escondido. Open it at 8:30 for Bloody Marys, shooters, and ice cold beers all day. As for the event itself, I'm going to be rooting for a Cali victory, Jim. I don't really care if it's Left, Mark and Hollywood, or the BIC. All those dudes are hilarious. But after yesterday's profile, I put my money on the assassin, Broadway Victor, to win his second. But in reality, I don't care if it's the BIC, the VIC, or anyone else, as long as it's not that Delta Bravo in Buffalo. The DBB is the worst caller in the history of the Smackoff, and it would be a travesty and insult to the jungle if he won. And the bitch I'm talking about is not Paul's dog. Go away, Rick. Never come back. Hey, before I go, quick shout-out to all the male nurses out there. Thank you, nurses, for setting aside your manliness, drowning out what little glimmer of masculinity you had left to choose a woman's career and wear pajamas to work every day. What happened? Beauty school didn't let you in? War Iafredi making the single greatest call in the history of the jungle on February 3rd, 2020. Look it up. War Chiefs Kingdom. See you at Pounders on Friday. I'm out.
Dude, how do you wreck a perfect call with that? I'm stunned. I mean, my man, I can't wait for this call to end to hype my dude up, and then he comes with that Merce blast? Come on, E. You know we're not having that. Come on, dude. That's not acceptable. I can't have that. So is there a way for me... let's be very clear about this. That's not cool. I do not condone that at all. At all. At all. Nothing amusing about that. Anybody on the front line doing the hard work that most people do not want to do, I am very thankful for. So I can't condone that. So what I'm going to ask myself right now is, can I separate that from the rest of the call? Because the rest of the call was amazing. Amazing. The way he found the jungle, the way he just dropped in on the Smackoff. And I am familiar with that spot, Sounders, in Escondido. If I'm not mistaken, Pounders, my bad, I'm sorry. If I'm not mistaken, Pounders was one of the first establishments I ever went to for an appearance. When I worked at 690 AM, they sent me out there, and I'd never been there before. And that, I mean, if you're 20 years, that might have been 30 years ago. Anyway, so if there is a listener party there, absolutely hit that up. Again, that's not a paid announcement. I'm just looking for people. If people are celebrating the Smackoff and congregating and mobilizing and they're a part of it, I am all for that. I was all for all of that, except for the, quote, Merce smack. Come on, dude. We're not doing that. Again, I'm thankful for anybody who's putting themselves out there to make the world safer and healthier and better.